Good morning, all of you. Today, we are going to discuss the second point of the first article, vapor pressure of completely mixable. Yesterday, all of you studied the first point, that is the Raoult's law. Today, we are going to discuss second point, ideal solution, and third one, vapor pressure of ideal solution. Before start with the second point, that is the ideal solution, I am going to explain to you once again Raoult's law. Raoult's law states that the partial vapor pressure of any constituent of a solution at a given temperature is equal to vapor pressure of the pure component multiplied by mole fraction of that constituent in a solution. So if you prepare the binary solution, that is AB binary solution, in which A component and B component present, then partial vapor pressure exerted by the A component is denoted by the letter PA. Partial vapor pressure of B component is denoted by the letter PB. And this partial vapor pressure PA is given by the equation P0A into XA. Similarly, PB is equal to P0B into XB. And we see here, this AB binary solution consists A component and B component. They will exert the partial vapor pressure PA and PB are given by these two equations, and only these two components are present. So total vapor pressure of the solution, that is P, is equal to algebraic sum of partial vapor pressure A and B, partial vapor pressure of A component and partial vapor pressure of B component. So this algebraic sum is known as the total vapor pressure of the solution. And in these two equations, XA is nothing but mole fraction of A, XB is nothing but mole fraction of B. तर या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला राउल्स लॉ समजणं अपेक्षित आहे. तर पहा की ए बी बायनरी सोल्युशन आहे. ए बी मध्ये मिक्स केल्यानंतर ए बी बायनरी सोल्युशन आहे. आणि त्या बायनरी सोल्युशन मधून ए कॉम्पोनंट स्वतःचं वेपर प्रेशर एक्झर्ट करतो, म्हणजे एचं कन्व्हर्जन वेपर मध्ये होतं आणि त्यावेळी त्याचं वेपर प्रेशर जे असतंय ते पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर असं म्हटलं जातं. त्याचबरोबर ए बी बायनरी मिक्सचरमध्ये बीचं देखील कन्व्हर्जन वेपरमध्ये होतं आणि बी कॉम्पोनंट देखील स्वतःचं वेपर प्रेशर एक्झर्ट करतो, त्याला पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर असं म्हटलं जातं. तर याला म्हटलं जातं पी ए अँड पी बी. आणि लक्षात घ्या की जेव्हा ए कॉम्पोनंट हा एखाद्या बिकरमध्ये घेतलं आणि त्याच्यामध्ये बी नाही आहे, म्हणजे ए हे प्युअर लिक्विड आहे आणि ज्यावेळेला त्याचं वेपरमध्ये कन्व्हर्जन होतं आणि त्याने जे वेपर प्रेशर एक्झर्ट केलं जातं त्याला म्हटलं जातं P0A, वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ द प्युअर कॉम्पोनंट. इथं बी नाही आणि इथं P0A असं म्हटलं जातं. त्याचबरोबर तुम्ही अन्य एका बीकरमध्ये बी कॉम्पोनंट घेतला आणि त्याचं देखील वेपरमध्ये कन्व्हर्जन होतं आणि बीने जे वेपर प्रेशर एक्झर्ट केलं जातं त्याला म्हटलं जातं P0B. लक्षात घ्या, हा याला म्हटलं जातं वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ द प्युअर कॉम्पोनंट. आणि P0A आणि PA याच्यातला फरक लक्षात आला पाहिजे. हा स्वतः एकटाच आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये बी नाही आहे. तसंच त्याचप्रमाणे बी हा स्वतः एकटाच कॉम्पोनंट आहे आणि त्यानं वेपर प्रेशर एक्झर्ट केलेलं P0B. आणि ज्यावेळेला हे दोन्ही मिक्स करतात आणि मिक्स केल्यानंतर ए आणि बीचं जे वेपर प्रेशर सोल्युशन फॉर्ममध्ये जे वेपर प्रेशर एक्झर्ट केलं जातं ए आणि बीनी, त्याला म्हटलं जातं पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर. लक्षात येते? आणि ते पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर राउल्स लॉनी एक्सप्लेन केलेलं आहे की पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ एनी कॉन्स्टिट्युएंट ऑफ ए सोल्युशन इज इक्वल टू वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ द प्युअर कॉम्पोनंट मल्टिप्लाइड बाय मोल फ्रॅक्शन ऑफ दॅट कॉम्पोनंट इन ए सोल्युशन. पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ बी कॉम्पोनंट is equal to P0B into XP and P is equal to PA plus PP. So this is the Raoult's law. Now we are going to discuss second point, that is the ideal solution. we are going to discuss the ideal solution. Second point, ideal solution. Ideal solution is nothing but the solution which obeys the Raoult's law over the whole range of concentration and at all temperature. Whole range of concentration means at low concentration, at moderate concentration, as well as at a high concentration. And I told you at all temperature means low temperature, moderate temperature, as well as high temperature. So ideal solution is nothing but the solution which obeys the Raoult's law over the whole range of concentration and at all temperature. Now we are going to discuss the characteristic of ideal solution. Means whenever we can prepare the, suppose this is the ideal solution. Means if you add A substance, A liquid into B liquid, so there is a formation of AB binary solution. And suppose this is the ideal solution. Means this ideal solution obeys the Raoult's law. So what are the characteristics? The first characteristic is that if we add into B and if there is a formation of AB binary solution, then the intermolecular force of attraction between A and A, intermolecular force of attraction between B and B, and intermolecular force of attraction between A and B remains the same. Intermolecular force of attraction between A and A, B and is equal to intermolecular force of attraction between B and B, and intermolecular force of attraction between A and B are equal. In other words, we can say that intermolecular force of attraction between A and A, B and B, and A and B remains the same. So this is the first characteristic. The second characteristic is that if there is a formation of ideal solution, means whenever you can add A and B, and if there is a formation of ideal solution, so during the formation of ideal solution, there is no evolution of heat, no evolution of heat, as well as there is no absorption of heat. So this is the second characteristic. What is this? During the formation of ideal solution, no absorption of heat as well as no evolution of heat. So this is the second characteristic. Third characteristic is that to observed volume of the solution, observed volume of the solution is equal to exactly, observed volume of the solution is exactly equal to algebraic sum of volume of the components. Means this is the total volume of the solution, binary solution is equal to volume of A plus volume of B. Means suppose if we add 30 ml of A in 60 ml of B, then total volume is equal to exactly equal to 90 ml AB. So total volume of the solution is exactly equal to the algebraic sum of volume of the component. And last characteristic is observed pressure, that is P, of binary solution is equal to exactly equal to the pressure of the component, algebraic sum of pressure of the component. So this is the second. This is the third characteristic. This is the fourth characteristic. So I will repeat it once again in short. During the formation of, whenever we can add A and B, if there is a formation of ideal solution, then the intermolecular force of attraction between A and A, intermolecular force of attraction between B and B, and intermolecular force of attraction between A and B remains the same. Second characteristic, during the formation of ideal solution, there is no evolution of heat and no absorption of heat. Third, the observed volume of the solution is exactly equal to the algebraic sum of volume of the component. And last characteristic, the total vapor pressure of the solution is exactly equal to the algebraic sum of volume of the component. So these are the characteristic of ideal solution. Okay.